What's up, you guys? It's Susan Morad right back here on Clever News. And Laverne Cox has spoken out about being the target of a transphobic attack while walking with a friend in Griffith Park, Los Angeles. You probably know actress and LGBTQ+ advocate Laverne Cox from her roles in Orange is the New Black and Rocky Horror Picture Show. She's also paved the way as a transgender woman in Hollywood. She was the first trans actress to be nominated for a Primetime Emmy Award, the first openly trans person to appear on the cover of Cosmo magazine, and the first trans person to have a wax figure of herself at Madame Tussauds. All extremely impressive accomplishments, and on top of all of that, she also has millions of followers across social media. And over the weekend, Laverne spoke candidly to those millions of followers on Instagram about a recent, extremely upsetting transphobic attack she and a friend faced. Before we get into everything Laverne spoke about, we just wanted to issue a quick trigger warning that we will be going into detail about the incident, so please only continue watching this video if you feel comfortable doing so. Laverne went on Instagram Live and revealed that she and a friend were on a socially distant walk with masks on in Los Angeles' Griffith Park when they were subject to a transphobic attack. Right as she hopped on camera, Laverne said she felt in shock and super triggered by what just happened. Laverne explained that while she and her friend were walking, a guy approached them and aggressively asked for the time. But shortly after Laverne's friend responded with the time, things quickly escalated.
The guy who had asked for the time says to my friend, guy or girl, my friend says, off, I'm walking. I'm hearing all this is happening like in a split second, and then all of a sudden, the guy is attacking my friend.
Laverne said that she quickly pulled out her phone to dial 911, but before she could even call, the man fled the scene and her friend de-escalated the situation.
I'm having these moments of like, should I have like recorded him? Should I have like, and this is all like, and when this stuff happens, it's so quick and it's just like,
Laverne went on to reveal that unfortunately, attacks and harassment like this have happened to her a lot in her lifetime, and it never fails to shock her, but thankfully she and her friend were both safe this time. She said that even before the pandemic, she hardly left her house because she and many other trans people have a history of this sort of violence and harassment. Laverne explained that, quote, "This dude was looking for trouble because I happen to be a trans person in public. None of this is new, but it's still just kind of like, why do you need to be aggressive?" She also said that she initially started blaming herself for the incident, but she quickly reminded herself that it's not her fault and that sadly people are just, quote, not cool with her existing in the world. Laverne opened up about how this incident reminded her of the ugly truth regarding transphobia in society.
It doesn't matter who you are, you can be like Laverne Cox, like whatever that means. And if you're trans, it just doesn't, you're gonna experience stuff like this.
She continued on saying, quote, "It's not safe in the world. I don't like to think about that a lot, but it is the truth, and it's not safe if you're a trans person." Fellow celebrities were quick to flood the comments of Laverne's Instagram Live with love and support after she shared this traumatic experience. Meghan Trainor wrote, "WTF, I'm so sorry, love you." Kerry Washington chimed in saying, "Woman, ugh, I am so sorry, love you." Naomi Campbell commented, "I'm sorry, Laverne Cox, sending love to you." And Jessica Alba said, "I'm so sorry, so glad you are safe." And there were thousands more comments like those from both fans and celebrities. We also want to send our love and support to Laverne, her friend, and anyone else who experiences these unthinkable, hateful acts on a daily basis. It's completely unacceptable, and we all must do better to make sure everyone feels safe doing just the simplest things, like going out for a walk in Griffith Park. We've linked some resources down in the description for ways to get involved and show support for the trans community. And while we're speaking about the trans community, click right over here to find out why J.K. Rowling's recent comments about trans people were so problematic. After that, feel free to share some love for Laverne in the comment section below. I'm your host, Susan Morad. You can find me on Instagram at Susan_Morad. I'll catch you later. Bye, guys.